green with 11. Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to RTC TV4, where we are live here tonight at Tippecanoe Valley, where we will have boys varsity basketball action between the Tippecanoe Valley Vikings and the Southwood Knights. My name is Dakota Hayden, and alongside with me I have Nate Roberts as my cameraman and co-commentator. How you doing, Nate?
I'm doing pretty well myself. It's Friday night, and yes, I see you've noticed that audio issue as well from my headset, and I thank you for that.
I got you.
But yeah, as I was saying, it's Friday night, and obviously the Valley Stadium is packed, and definitely sights look good, as this will probably be another good game.
The JV contest got over not too long ago, and of course we got 2 minutes and 30 seconds before the varsity contest kicks off. For JV, I do believe Southwood pulled away with that one, but it was a close game nonetheless.
51-45 was the final score, I remember. And yeah, Southwood had the 10-point lead at around halftime, but Valley tried making a comeback, but the Southwood JV team was able to hold off. But of course that's JV, and there are times where JV plays completely opposite of varsity. Will it happen tonight? Guess we'll have to find out.
Guess we'll see here.
I gotta make mention as well as for the varsity Valley, they're actually out with 2 players, as of course Ross O'Connor is out. Of course he was kind of injured for like around a couple weeks ago, and I guess recently Jalen Potter was wearing a cast, which was just recent, so he'll be out tonight, I believe.
That's going to be 2 juniors for the Vikings out of play here tonight. We'll see how that affects them.
Yeah, 2 experienced players out. That's not good.
See how they pull through on this one. Well, we're coming around about 1:10 left here before we get the varsity game kicked off. We'll have the national anthem be played, and we'll announce the starters, and we'll get things rolling around here.
And if I recall correctly, there is also going to be a pledge by elementary schoolers, I believe. I heard that. I don't know if they're going to do it, but
our ball boys tonight,
I guess we'll see here in a little bit.
Nunez, a 5th grader at Akron. Harvey Hayes, a 5th grader at Mentone, and Max Weaver, a 4th grader at Mentone.
Clock's counting down. We got both teams lining up on their respective side, I should say. Start getting things underway.
I'd like to ask everyone who's able to please stand as the Beaver Dam Preschool leads us in our Pledge of Allegiance. Now I'd like to ask you to please remain standing as our Tippecanoe Valley Band under the direction of Miss Janelle Reiner honors America with our national anthem.
Okay, and we're back here on commentary after that excellent playing of the national anthem by the Tippecanoe Valley High School Band and our nice little Pledge of Allegiance played by the little tykes over there from, I do believe they said kindergarten, or was it preschool?
It was the Beaver Dam Preschool.
I don't know if you were able to hear them back at home, folks, but it was adorable.
First of all, for Southwood.
All right, we're getting into lineups here. We got Southwood, the Knights.
5'9" is junior, number 3, Gabe Lloyd.
We got number 3, Gabe Lloyd. He is a junior this year.
5'9" sophomore, number 14, Carson Rich.
We got number 14, Carson Rich. He is a sophomore this year.
6'5" senior, number 10, Dallas Holmes.
We got number 10, Dallas Holmes. He's a senior this year.
6'1" junior, number 20, Jackson Simons.
We got number 20, Jackson Simons, who's a junior.
6'4" junior, number 34, Braden Barney.
And we got number 34, Braden Barney,
Mr. John Burris.
who's also a junior. The Southwood Knights are coached by, let's see if I can find their head coach here in the dark.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the main event.
Their head coach is John Burris.
There it is. I couldn't see that. All right, moving over to Tippecanoe Valley Vikings, their starters. We got number 10, Tanner Trapedi. He is a junior. We got number 24, Parker Dalrymple. He's a senior this year.
Starting at center, 6'4" senior from Mentone. Number 22, Jalen Shepard.
We got number 22, Jalen Shepard. He's a senior as well.
From Silver Lake, a 6' senior, number 34, Cameron Parker.
We got number 34, Cameron Parker, who's another senior this year.
A 6' senior from Akron, number 30, Wes Melanson.
We got number 30, Wes Melanson, and he is also a senior. A lot of seniors for the Valley starters, for sure.
Yeah, over half of their starting lineup are seniors, which is really good in terms of experience.
Absolutely. We'll see how that plays in here tonight.
Tonight's officials are Zachary Barnes, Drew Frawley, and Robert Pruitt. Sorry for this.
We get both teams out there on the court. It's looking to be like number 34, Braden Barney, who's standing at 6'4". He's going to square up against number 22, Jalen Shepard, who's sitting at 6'4" there for the tip-off. Very tall lads, very tall lads. Let's see where this goes. Both of them missed the tip, but Valley's going to get possession of that. Catch it before it rolls out of bounds. What works, works. Trapedi passing over across the mid, trying to get something moving. Trapedi getting it over to, I got the wrong side of the thing. That's number 34, that's Parker. Parker gonna roll around with it. Keep it on the arc, passing it back to Trapedi. Trapedi sending it over to Melanson, and back over to Parker. Just keeping around the arc, trying to take it easy, not really rushing anywhere. They're passing it into Melanson for two. That's a nice pass from Shepard to Melanson.
Really, there was a lot of passes there, but as long as it gets the easy bucket at the end, then pass it around like there's no tomorrow.
Knights got possession over on their side of the courts, keeping it around. Going up for a nice little just toss up there with a jumper for two. I do believe that was Holmes that made that score. That's around, giving it to Melanson again for Valley. Now he's going to send that one back out. Didn't like where he was going. Keeping it around on the arc. Trying to send it back to Melanson for a jumper. In and out. It's rebounded by Holmes. He's going to take it across the mid for the Knights. He's looking to drive right in. He's going to pass that out. Whistle blows from the ref.
And it looks like that's on Valley.
Valley foul number 30, Wes Melanson.
That's on Melanson for the foul. The Knights will keep the ball. It's going to get checked in by number 20, Simmons. Gonna hand it to Holmes to put it up for an easy 2.
We would like to congratulate Dallas Holmes as he has just scored his 1,000th point for the Southwood Knights.
That point right there, that score for Dallas Holmes for the Southwood Knights, it marks his 1,000th point in his career, his high school career. That's awesome.
I was not expecting that.
I wasn't either. I wasn't prepared at all for that. That's awesome. That's amazing.
Of course, as you can't see, he's up in the bleachers giving little hugs to his family.
Well, congratulations to the Southwood Knights, Dallas Holmes. 6'5" senior, yet no doubt he's got 1,000 points in his career. I mean, there's no way you're stopping him if he's going up in the paint. You're done. Congratulations to him. All right, getting back into play with 6 minutes and 22 seconds in the first here. We got Tripedi crossing mid. Valley keeping around, got into Melanson, sending it back out to Dalrymple, who tried the shot. Couldn't quite get it.
They're going to rule that Valley touching it last.
And Knights with the ball. Holmes just trying with the long shot.
I bet he has some form of momentum.
Got a little bit of a confidence booster after hitting that 1,000 points, for sure. Bad pass attempt there by Valley. Knights will take it and run to their side of the court with it. That was Holmes trying to make a drive. He's going to go up with it. Just a bit short. The 3 for the Knights gets the rebound. Gabe Lloyd tried for the shot, couldn't quite get it moving. Going to be out on the Knights. Going to be a Valley possession.
Not really much to say here within the first couple minutes. Everything seems to be going pretty casually. No team's really getting a significant lead. There were a few turnovers, but basically this game was just it's going as planned.
Well, compared to last night's varsity girls matchup between Valley and Rochester, this is definitely a different kind of vibe kind of coming into here. They're taking it more slow as well. The girls were really aggressive last night.
Fast-paced.
Very fast-paced. And we got 34, Cameron Parker up for the shot, gets 2 in for Valley. Southwood Knights, it's Gabe Lloyd crossing the mid for him. Passing it over to Rich, who's getting it over to number 34, Barney. Passing it over to Simons. I'm being corrected by the announcer. It is Simons. He goes up for 2. He gets it. He also draws the foul.
Yeah, I saw Simons during warm-up, and he can like almost dunk it. There were several times where I thought he was going to add the extra emphasis when he was going to do the layup, but I keep getting disappointed when he ends up not doing it.
He gets the extra point, but he's definitely shown he's got some vertical in him, definitely during the practice time before the game. Valley with possession, coming to their side around. And that's Parker with the shot attempt. Couldn't quite get it. Shepard on the rebound. Still couldn't quite get it moving for him. Knights bringing it back down to their side of the court. Going to drive in a little with it. Pass it out to the arc. Keep it going around. That's Simons going up for 2.
Just hits the back of the rim.
Whistle blows. There's a foul. It's on Southwood.
Southwood foul number 10, Dallas Holmes.
Yeah, hopefully that momentum, at least to Southwood fans, doesn't get too much into his head, as it's caused a little turnover and now a foul. So
see if he can keep his cool. Valley with possession, keep it on the outside of the arc. We got Parker passing it over to Tripedi. Tripedi for a deep 3 attempt. A bit short on that one.
Just almost.
Lloyd passing it over to Rich. Take across the mid for the Knights. There's a foul. That is on
Valley foul number 10,
Tripedi. It's going to be a Knights possession. And we got number 20, Simons, check it in for him. So send it over to Rich. There's travel. Back over to Valley.
Still a pretty close one, as I've already said. Nothing really has happened. I would say that the biggest thing to happen would be all the constant fouls.
Still early on in the game yet for sure, but definitely been a slow-paced one than what we were used to. Got some guys coming in.
Jace Potter checks in for the Vikings.
Well, one guy coming in. We got Jace Potter coming in for the Vikings. And he took place of Shepard. Tripedi passing it down over. Tried to get a pass over to number 24, Dalrymple, but couldn't quite get around the Knights defender. Still a Valley ball, though. It rolled out on him. Tripedi with the ball. Send it over to Parker. Send it over to Melanson. And now Tripedi for the shot.
Tanner Tripedi for 3.
Gets that 3 points to tie things up here with about 3 minutes left in the first quarter. Southwood with the ball. Lloyd for a 3-point attempt. Number 3, Gabe Lloyd. Bounces everywhere except for in the net.
Yeah, he clapped his hands in frustration there. Thought he had it.
Valley with the ball. Tripedi crossing mid. We'll send it over Dalrymple's way and back and forth trying to find an opening. Send it to Melanson to jump up for 2. Couldn't quite get it going. And Potter tried for the rebound but couldn't quite get hands on it. We got Rich for the Knights. He got handed over to Holmes. And Holmes looking to drive it, and he goes up to try for that too. With long arms, kind of hard to get over. Now Tripedi going up for 2 of his own. He gets it.
Basket by Tanner Tripedi.
He's also going to draw the foul.
Again, this game just keeps getting closer and closer at the minute.
Luke Weiner along with Alex
For
Farr.
Southwood, number 24 and number 42 coming in. 24 being Luke Weiner and number 42 being Alex Farr. I think Alex Kraft also came in for the Vikings. Yep, I see him down there, I think.
Yep, that is Alex Kraft.
He's guarding Rich as he crossed the mid for the Knights. Swift pass. Holmes going up for 3. And he gets that 3.
Dallas Holmes for 3.
Keeping the score tied up. Tripedi crossing the mid for the Vikings. Passing over to Parker. Parker trying to find some movement, trying to get it out. Gives it back to Tripedi. Tripedi sending it over to Kraft. He thought about shooting.
Little hesitation there.
He's going to pass it over to Parker and try and figure out something different. Parker looking to go in, goes up for 2. Misses the shot, but he gets the foul. He just got stomped on, too.
Yeah, you saw the frustration there on his face, which I don't have the roster, so I don't know who that is, number 34.
For Southwood, 34 is Braden Barney.
Jackson Simons re-enters the Southwood lineup.
Jackson Simons is back for Southwood. And someone else came in for, or I thought I heard someone else came in for Valley. I wasn't quite sure who that was. Maybe not.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's checked in.
We got Rich crossing mid for the Knights. See if we get something moving. Passes it over. Need some help. Holmes with it. Passes it inside. Number 24 for Southwood going up for 2. He gets it. 24, that's Luke Weiner. And Parker looking for someone to send it to. He gets it to Kraft. Kraft back to Parker. Trying to find an opening here. Tripedi with the ball now for Valley. About a minute left in the first quarter. Just trying to find an opening. Not necessarily in a rush to either. And then Parker goes up for the shot. bit too long on that one. It's going to be Southwood's ball. And number 14, Rich, crossed over the mid for Southwood. Holmes with it under double coverage, sends it over to Farr. And Farr going to hand it right back off to Simons, who's going to go up and gets the 2.
Jackson Simons.
Yeah, that was a pretty physical Euro step that Simons took.
And Trapiti going up with 2 of his own.
Trapiti.
I take back my previous statement as that looked a lot more physical.
Southwood crossing the mid. Trying to get something moving on their side of the court. Valley able to get a hand in there, try to get the steal. And Kraft is right on top of him. Buzzer's off. Couldn't quite get that basket in by number 42, Alex Farr.
Tied at 14.
End of the first quarter, we're tied at 14 here. We're going to take a break and get a word in from our sponsors, and we'll be right back here on RTC TV4. Thanks for tuning in.
This is Old You. And this is Now You.
Clive wears his fire hat and coat in the rain.
Things change. Your insurance should too. Talk to an Indiana Farm Bureau insurance agent. And now you can stop knocking on wood.
We are back here live on RTC TV4. We got boys varsity basketball action between the Tippecanoe Valley Vikings and the Southwood Knights. So far, both teams tied at 14 as we enter the second quarter.
This game has just been back and forth, and it kind of adds on to the fun by having it tied at the end of the first quarter. Everything's just been equal. Of course, the total points and even the fouls are almost the same, with Valley having the little upper edge on that. But
very true. About even stacked teams. Let's see if one of them can pull ahead here before half. Southwood will start with possession here. See what they can do with it. Farr passing over to Rich. And Rich looking to put up for a jumper for 2. He was far, but a nice bounce got him in.
Yeah, it came in contact with one of the support cables that officially makes it out of bounds.
True. Good bounce, but a bit too high on that one. Trapiti crossing the midline for Valley.
That shot would have been good in the NBA because there's no cable.
They had number 40, Jace Potter, put it up for 2, and he gets it. Knights coming back around, crossing the mid is number 14, Rich. Making a pass to Holmes. Holmes putting up for 2. Not a whole lot you can do against that. And again, Dallas Holmes standing at 6'5". As soon as he goes up, you might want to duck.
Yeah, even if Valley was able to stop Holmes, they're still keeping it close.
Trapiti with a jumper for 2, a bit far on that one. And some nice pass work there going on by Valley offensively right there. Just couldn't quite get anything going with it.
Yeah, plus that little ball scramble that we just saw about a minute ago.
Holmes with a deep 3 attempt just off the mark.
That just would have been pure savage had he just made that.
Trapiti trying to figure out a plan of attack. He gets into some double coverage and gets knocked out and right into the hands of Holmes, who sends it over to Farr. Who just gets rushed. I think the ball bounced off of a Viking, therefore still going to be Southwood's ball.
Looks like Melanson and Potter are in for. I know Melanson just subbed in. I think it was either.
I think it's Parker who came back in. Yeah. Yeah, you were about right. We got a foul call. It's going to be Valley's possession now. That was on Carson Rich. And I didn't even see it.
Gabe Lloyd checks in for the Knights.
We got number 3, Gabe Lloyd, coming back in for the Knights. It's like we got Parker across the mid for the Vikings. That's an Dalrymple, then over to Potter. Up for 2. He draws the foul.
It seems that the only way to stop Holmes is to just like have him keep getting fouls.
It's about the best way to go. Around the rim and in and out there for his first shot. Let's see if his second one fares any better. It's up and it's in.
This game is still up for grabs, which is something that kind of amazes me, actually.
It's been pretty close.
Yeah, I do love myself a good close games every now and then.
Holmes going up, and he's drawing the foul, too.
Valley foul number 22, Jalen Shepard.
That foul's on Shepard for Valley.
Holmes, and he'll be at the line shooting one.
Yeah, if he makes this, it will be a 2-point Southwood lead.
You got it. You got Tripedi coming back in.
Barney checks in for the Knights.
For Valley, and we got Braden Barney coming back in for the Knights. Tripedi crossing mid there. Send over to Parker. Says send it over to Dalrymple to Melanson. Looked to jump, but he kind of hesitated. Potter trying to make a pass over to Parker. Couldn't quite get it. Southwood was able to get a hand in there, but still Valley's possession.
Tripedi to inbounds.
Sends it all the way out to Parker. Try and give the guys some time to line up. Melanson, nice pass into Potter. He trying to get something moving. He's up.
And
there's two.
Chase Potter.
Had to do a little ducking and dodging to get some headspace in there to get up for the shot. And the Knights just as easy. Number 34, Braden Barney. Able to score another two to keep their lead going. Petey passing to Parker. Parker looking for someone open. Goes over to Dalrymple. Dalrymple to Melanson for a nice jumper for two. Couldn't quite get it. Potter on the rebound, going up for two again. Still can't quite get it. Holmes on the rebound now, bringing it over to Southwood.
Will this be the sign of a team getting an upper edge before halftime?
We'll see.
Ooh.
Holmes. Ooh. There's a travel called. There's some rough hits out there, too.
Yeah, Tripedi, not only did he get in contact with Holmes, but earlier he got in contact with Simons, which that caused a bit of fan reaction from the crowds.
Parker bringing the ball across the mid for Valley. They look to rush a little bit, send to Dalrymple, pops a deep three. Just a bit short.
Still a 2-point game. Anybody can have the edge.
Weiner with a nice pass to number 20. That was Jackson Simons. He was able to go up, couldn't get anywhere with it, but he drawed the foul. Knights in a good position to get a little bit of cushion in their lead.
Number 24, Parker Dalrymple. Jackson Simons at the line.
4 minutes and 42 seconds left here before halftime. First shot's up, bounces off the front, bounces off the back, and into the net.
Yeah, if things keep going this way for Southwood, it'll definitely turn into a one-sided game here pretty shortly.
For sure. Second shot's a bit short, but Southwood able to get on the rebound. Holmes with the three. Short. Still, Lloyd able to get on. No, that wasn't Lloyd. That was 34 for him. That was Braden Barney. He's able to get on the rebound there and get two in for him at least. Tripedi crossing the mid for Valley with a nice spin.
And now it's a two-possession game.
There's Parker with the three attempt. Couldn't quite get it.
Just hits the back of the rim and out.
Holmes with the pass. Another pass, putting it up. Simons.
Jackson Simons.
Able to get two more for the Knights. And there's a timeout called. So while they take a break, we too will take a break. And we will be right back after a word from our sponsors here on RTC TV4.
This is old you. And this is now you. Things change. Your insurance should too. Talk to an Indiana Farm Bureau insurance agent, and now you can stop knocking on wood.
We're back here, folks, live on RTC TV4 with boys varsity basketball action. We're 4 minutes and 6 seconds left until halftime, where the Southwood Knights are sitting at 26 points against the Tippecanoe Valley Vikings at 19.
And I think I heard the PA announcer say that they're going to recognize the middle school boys at halftime. So any plans on us covering that, or?
We'll leave the camera on, see what's going on. Valley with possession.
Yeah, of course, we know that the 8th grade boys, future Valley Vikings here, which could see themselves on TV.
In 8th grade, you'll see them sooner than you think, especially with most of Valley starters right now being seniors, so they're going to need to filter them out. Southwood with possession. Holmes with it. He's going to take a three-point shot. He's a bit far on that one. It's Trapedi on the rebound for Valley to bring across the mid. He's going to hand it off to Melanson. Melanson going to try and get it over to Parker. He gets it there.
Almost a steal by Holmes.
Dalrymple for the three-point attempt. He's off the mark.
Rebounded by Shepard. That's blocked by Holmes.
But all the way out and over to Parker, who's going to try and pass it in and go up. Shepard gets redemption and gets the 2 points.
Jalen Shepard.
But Holmes was right on top of that. That's dangerous.
Yeah, Holmes looked like he has a huge wingspan.
And to see that, you know, Jalen Shepard is only 6'4", and Holmes is 6'5". So for him to be able to block it that quick, you know, that's dangerous.
Yeah,
but good for the Knights.
Yeah. Yeah, of course, a worse thing than a tall player on the team is a tall player on the team that has a huge wingspan.
Wingspan. I got you.
Yes, I forgot what the word was for a second. It's Friday night, and it's like 8 o'clock.
Jace Potter enters the Valley lineup.
We got Jace Potter coming in for Valley, and we also had Carson Rich that came in not too long ago for Southwood. Trapedi checking it in for Valley. Found someone open. Melanson going up for two. Couldn't get a good bounce on that too.
Looks like that's going to be a defensive foul.
Southwood foul number 20, Jackson Simons. Jace Potter at the line.
Potter's at the line to shoot a bonus. He gets it. It's the second one.
Now it's a one-possession game.
Southwood crossing mid. Send over to Holmes. Holmes passing it back out. He's going to take it again.
Ooh.
And there's a lot of commotion going on out here.
Valley foul number 24, Parker Dalrymple.
They're calling the foul on Dalrymple. And the crowd did not like hearing that.
I'm kind of confused as well myself. I thought that was going to be a charge foul.
Yes, ref saw something differently. Holmes with a quick, easy two-point shot. Valley passed it around. Parker with it. He's going to go up for two. Just off the mark.
Ooh, nice save there by Trapedi.
Parker going to pass it over to Dalrymple, who's going to go up again. He gets it for two.
Parker Dalrymple.
Number 14, Rich, crosses over mid for Southwood, passing over to Lloyd. Giving it over to Holmes. He's going to go up. Just off the mark.
Yeah, it looks like Valley has found some sort of remedy for Holmes. Will it be permanent or temporary?
Foul called.
Southwood foul number 3, Gabe Lloyd.
Foul was on number
Cameron
3,
Parker
Gabe
going to
Lloyd.
the line, shooting 1 and 1.
Parker's got 1 and 1 here. First one's in. He'll get a second shot. If he makes this, Valley's only down by 1 with about 1:42 left to go before halftime. There it is. Potential to take the lead on this one before halftime. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, this game has just been back and forth the entire time.
Lloyd with the ball for Southwood. Looking to drive in a little bit. Someone hit the ball there. That went flying out. It looks like it was a Viking, so it's going to retain to Southwood in their possession. We got Simons checking it in. Gets it to Rich, who goes up for an easy 2.
Carson Rich.
Got Parker with it. They give it to Tripedi. They'll send out to Melanson, back to Parker. Trying to look to get somewhere, but Simons is going to steal it. He's going to go and put it up for 2. He's got it for 2.
Jackson Simons.
Southwood trying to get a little steam, and it looks like they're getting some. Valley over on their side, passing to Melanson, then back out to Parker, then over to Dalrymple. Dalrymple sending it to Tripedi to pull up a 3. Just off the mark, and Holmes will get it for Southwood. He's going to launch it over to Rich. Get on their side of the court. He's going to try and hang on to it, wait for his guys to show up.
Just under a minute left to go before halftime.
Number 34 for Southwood going up. Couldn't get it, but he'll get the foul. That was Braden Barney.
Valley foul number 40, James Potter. Brady Barney at the line.
That's the first shot as the ball circles around the rim.
Alex Farr checks in for the Knights.
Yeah, Alex Farr coming in for the Southwood Knights. And the second shot's good.
Luke Weiner checks in for Southwood.
Luke Weiner also coming in for Southwood. Beatty with the ball for Valley. Passing over to Parker and back and forth. Trying to find an opening here. Trying to make Southwood move a little here. Tripedi going in, going up for 2. He gets the 2.
Tanner Tripedi.
15 seconds. Southwood's got enough time for one more possession. If they play it a little slow, maybe. Rich doesn't look like he wants to take it slow. He goes up for an easy 2. Well, he had to fight for it, but he goes up for 2. Tripedi crossing the mid, looking to put a deep 3. And he nails the deep 3 before the buzzer.
That was really unexpected. I honestly thought that the ball just like hit the side of the rim because the net didn't really show much of a reaction.
Wow, that was impressive.
At halftime, we're going
Well, that's going to bring us to the end of the second quarter and take us into halftime. And it sounds like we're going to recognize, what did they say, 8th grade basketball players and cheerleaders?
All the middle school basketball
all
teams.
the middle school basketball teams and cheerleaders and all of them. So we'll step away from commentary. We'll leave the camera out on the court to see them walk out here. And then after that, we'll get some words in from our sponsors, and we'll be right back when third quarter rolls around. So thank you for tuning in, and stay tuned for more action here after about 10 minutes.
We'd like to start tonight's recognition off with our 6th grade. Gage Sloan, Mel Norris, Colton Crabb, Reed Jones, DeAndre Hamilton, Ian Cooksey, Luke Tucker, Dallas Miller, Ethan Young, Keith Haney, Jaron Evans, Blaine Sheets, Oliver Trigg, and Nash Miller. Coaches, David Lash and John Lash. Cheerleaders, Kerrigan Callahan, Sarah Finney, Taylor McGriff, and Reese Rensberger. And now for our 7th grade boys. Nathan Parker, Landon Durkis, Colin Grossman, Eli Love, Carson Kraft, Trent Marshall, Kyler Johnson, Nate Engstrom, Wade Jones, and Elijah Music Smith. Coaches, Sean Shepard and Kyle Ritchie. Cheerleaders, Alexis Arnett, Kalani Barton, Valerie Garcia, Makaya Gruey, Emma Landrum, Sarah Ann Marshall, Stormy Mead, Sydney Mills, Kira Smythe, Carolyn Stump, and Aaron Van Meter. 8th grade, Brendan Stump, Cooper Walls, Noah Prater, Braylon Kaufman, Marcus Jansma, Dominic Welk, Brian Isley, Tate Kaiser, Paul Leisure, Dylan Neese, Riley Wood, Nolan Cumberland, and Alex Bailey. Manager, Allie Snyder. Ball boy, Liam Newcomer. Coaches, Jared Littlejohn and Anthony Newcomer. Cheerleaders, Jada Conley, Layla Ehrman, Haley Grossman, Jaden Hale, Rachel Luce, Brianna Messer, Autumn Swindell, Shaylin Wilcox, Marissa Yazel, and Ashlyn Grew. Cheer sponsors, Sandy Engelhern and Kim Miller. Assistant Principal, Corey Cooper, and Principal Scott Backus. Let's give them all a big hand.
This broadcast brought to you in part by these local sponsors. Enjoy the game with an ice-cold Coke. Locally owned and operated since 1907, Coca-Cola Bottling Company of Kokomo proudly supports 28 high schools in north central Indiana. Our starting lineup of brands are sure to keep you hydrated on the sidelines and at home. Coca-Cola Bottling Company of Kokomo. RTC TV4 thanks you for watching tonight's broadcast. Sponsorship and advertising opportunities are available, and free production is included with every sponsorship package. If you are seeing this, then your customers are seeing it too. RTC TV4, See for yourself. Please support the local sponsors who make this production possible.
At Oliver Ford, we reach beyond your dealership expectation, help you in making fun decisions on your new vehicle, or let it try our professional touch by our service and parts department. We are the only Indiana new and used car dealership that has won the President Award 17 times. With over 100 years of sales experience, we're here to hold your hand from start to finish, with no pressure or gimmicks. Contact us today.
At Co-Alliance, we understand the importance of community. After all, we've been farmer-owned since the 1920s. And now that we're a part of your community, we want to become your total agronomy solutions provider. Co-Alliance offers the latest in ag technology for your operation. From field scouting and fertilizers to premium seed and precision agriculture, we can help take your operation to the next level. Put the resources of your local cooperative to work. Contact Co-Alliance today.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors. Evans Agency in Rochester, offering farm liability, farm personal property, and farm outbuilding policies, all customized to fit your insurance needs. Let Judy help you protect all of your possessions. Online at evansagencyrochester.com. First Federal Savings Bank is your local mortgage lender with 6 locations throughout North Central Indiana. Trust the professionals at First Federal Savings Bank. Online at firstfederalbanking.com. Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production. This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors. The lawyers and staff at Peterson, Wagoner & Perkins LLP are here to provide the highest quality legal and professional service to their clients presently and for the future. See a full list of services online at peterson-wagoner.com. Woodlawn Hospital, offering state-of-the-art care for Fulton County for over 100 years. Woodlawn Hospital is the area's healthcare leader. Comprehensive care from head to toe. Online at woodlawnhospital.com. Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production.
Want to know what I like best about playing basketball for my high school? I like it because it's a place where my friends get to see me play. I like it because I'm playing for someone besides myself. I'm playing for everybody in my school and every person in my community.
Indiana High School Sports.
They're more than just a game.
Come and see me play.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Live RTC TV4 coverage of boys varsity basketball, where we got the Tippecanoe Valley Vikings facing off against the Southwood Knights. We're back with the Knights ahead at 36 points to Valley's 32. Valley starting off with possession here in the third quarter. Let's see what they can do. Parker with the ball. Send it over to Dalrymple. Dalrymple into Melanson. Melanson going to Shepard.
Jalen Shepard.
Yeah, that one was pretty easy there.
Had a nice passing game in there to get it to Shepard to go up for 2. Number 3, Gabe Lloyd for Southwood, passing it in. It's number 34, being Braden Barney, who gets the 2. And Valley quickly back over to their side of the court. Looking to make up the deficit, I'm sure. Melanson with it, goes for a jumper for 2. He's a bit short. Simons passing over to Lloyd to take across the mid for Southwood. And Lloyd popping a 3. That's short. Melanson on the rebound to bring it back over for Valley. Send over to Trapiti. Trapiti going to give it over to Parker. Parker's going to send it over to Dalrymple. Dalrymple looking for someone. Gets it over to Melanson. Melanson tried to pass it in to Shepard. Bounces off of the leg of Simons. So it's still going to be a Valley possession and Tripedi to check it in. Finds Dalrymple, who's going to pop a three, and he's good for three.
Parker Dalrymple for three.
And now it's a 1-point game again.
Rich crossing the midline for Southwood. Whistle blows.
Valley foul on number 10, Tanner Tripedi.
There's a foul on Tripedi. Simon's checking into Rich. Rich looking to drive in a little bit, giving to Lloyd to pop up another three. He's just off the mark.
Yeah, I've noticed that Lloyd isn't exactly the best sharpshooter from beyond the arc, but he seems to think so.
Trying to get dialed in. First he was short, then he was long. Rich taking the ball and going up for two.
Blocked.
Simon's trying to get on the rebound. He gets a hold of it, trying to break out a triple coverage. He's called for a travel. No good, nowhere.
I thought that was going to be a shooting foul, which to some people they're happy it is, which to others it's not.
Tripedi passing over to Parker across the mid. Parker's going to give it back to Tripedi. Lanson then over to Dalrymple trying to get into Shepard. Dalrymple's going to take it again. Gets to Melanson to pop up for two. He gets it up quick and gets that two in. Valley takes the lead now with 39-38. Rich crossing the mid for the Knights. He's looking to try and get something to move. He's going to put it up himself and get the two. Put Southwood back on top. And then Dalrymple just as fast.
That floater from the side definitely pretty deadly if done right.
Rich passing over to Lloyd over the mid. Lloyd to Holmes. He's going to go up just off the mark. But he's going to draw the foul there.
Valley foul number 24, Parker Dalrymple. Dallas Holmes at the line, shooting two.
Dallas Holmes seems like a giant, especially on this court.
Absolutely. Most of the guys he's facing against being either 6 foot or just shy of 6 foot, except for Shepard, of course.
Of course, the tallest player that at least I've seen is Spencer Swoofer from Whitco, but Holmes definitely comes close.
And Holmes is able to make a second shot in Valley over on their side, making a play. Parker with the three-point attempt. And he gets it in with a few good bounces. Rich crossing midline for Southwood, and Lloyd now with it. He's going to pass it to Holmes quick. Under double coverage, trying to get it out. He gets it to Simons, who puts it up for two. He's just off the mark. Parker's going to be on the rebound for that. And Dalrymple's going to stop and go up. Couldn't quite get it. Tripedi looking for the save. Couldn't quite go up with it either.
Blocked by Barney, but
Melanson getting a hand in there before it gets all the way over to Holmes.
Now that was some fast-paced basketball there.
Good court awareness by both sides. Simon's checking it into Rich. And over to Lloyd. Pass it to Holmes. Holmes sending it back over to Rich. He's going to go up for two. Just off the front of the rim. Shepard gets a hold of it. Give it back over to Valley. And Parker running with it. Getting all the way over to Tripedi. Tripedi sending it back to Dalrymple. He's going to pull a deep three. Just off the mark. It's going to be out on Southwood, still staying a Valley ball. Tripedi checking it in, checking it off of Holmes, just to play it off his back. Couldn't get it, but he draws a foul.
That was going to be Sly had he pulled that off.
That was a nice play.
But then again, had that play worked, you can't help but blame Holmes for his poor awareness.
It looks like Southwood's coach might want to talk to Holmes about that because there's going to be a timeout here. And we're going to take a short break and cut to commercial, and we'll be right back after a bit.
At Co-Alliance, we understand the importance of community. After all, we've been farmer-owned since the 1920s. And now that we're a part of your community, we want to become your total agronomy solutions provider. Co-Alliance offers the latest in ag technology for your operation. From field scouting and fertilizers to premium seed and precision agriculture, we can help take your operation to the next level. Put the resources of your local cooperative to work. Contact Co-Alliance today.
team was just already ready, and they managed to inbound, and one of their players got an easy layup.
Southwood, 6:15 start.
All right, and we are back here. Boys varsity basketball between the Tippecanoe Valley Vikings and Southwood Knights. Trapedi is up at the line to take his 2 shots. Both teams still breaking out of their timeout.
And I don't think this has been mentioned yet, this broadcast, but this is a conference game.
This is a conference game, but I don't think we have mentioned it. There's definitely some importance behind this one. See if Trapedi can get these 2 shots in. Kind of give themselves a little bit of a comfy lead here against Southwood. First shot's up and in.
That now makes it a 3-point Valley lead.
See if they can make it 4, make it a 2-possession lead. And he does. Holmes checking it in for Southwood to Rich. He's going to cross the midline. Rich is going to run with it. Ooh, tried to slide pass over to number 34, Barney. Couldn't quite get it. Valley's possession. Trapedi to cross the mid with it. Let's send it over to Parker. Parker's going to give it back to Trapedi. Try and get some movement here. Let's send it to Melanson, who's going to send it over to Shepard. Under double coverage, sends it out to Dalrymple, then over to Parker to put up for 3. Just short. Trapedi on the recovery. Shepard now. Finally get it in for 2.
Yeah, really nice of Shepard to be right there when he was definitely needed.
For sure. Lloyd with the ball for Southwood. Passing over to Rich. Rich looking to drive in a little. He's going to kick it back out over to Simons. He's going to try and move in a little bit of his own. Couldn't quite get up with it, but he definitely got the foul. See if Southwood can use these 2 free throws to kind of ease up the lead of Valley a little bit. First shot's up and in. See if the second one can follow suit. We got Jason Potter coming in. We got Jalen Shepard coming out for the Vikings. Simon's second shot's up. And just off the front, Melanson on that rebound. Trapedi is going to fight Lloyd over the mid. So rushing a little bit, passing to Melanson for a jumper. And Holmes quick on the grab there for that rebound. Didn't even give it a chance to fall off the basket much. Rich with the ball, passing over to Lloyd for Southwood. Rich trying to find some room to move. He gets a jumper in, just short. Valley with possession of the ball. Dalrymple handing it off to Trapedi. Giving over to Parker. Parker trying to make sure he stays out of double coverage there. Sends it over to Dalrymple. Dalrymple looking to go in and launch it up. Couldn't quite get it. Holmes on the rebound for Southwood. Hands it over to Lloyd to bring across the mid. Pass it over to Rich. Rich for a jumper.
Just rolls off.
Can't quite get anything moving. Both teams trying to score some points here, but just, you know, they're a little bit off. Trapedi with a deep 3. And the Potter trying to help him out with it. He gets it up for 2.
Jace Potter.
We're going to get a timeout called. With that, we're going to take another short break here. Cut to commercial. We'll be right back
30-second
after these messages. This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors. The lawyers and staff at Peterson, Wagoner & Perkins LLP are here to provide the highest quality legal and professional service to their clients presently and for the future. See a full list of services online at peterson-wagoner.com. Woodlawn Hospital, offering state-of-the-art care for Fulton County for over 100 years. Woodlawn Hospital is the area's healthcare leader. Comprehensive care from head to toe. Online at woodlawnhospital.com. Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production. All right, we're back here. Southwood with possession of the ball. Yeah, Rich crossing the mid. Get something moving here. He's going to look to drive in and go up for 2.
And he gets it.
Carson Rich.
Tripedi for Valley, passing over to Parker, and then back to Tripedi. Back over to Parker again, trying to get something moving. Parker thought about a shot, tried to fake him out. He's got Farr right on top of him, pass it over to Tripedi. Back to Parker, trying to just find some kind of movement here, staying at the top of the arc. And honestly, with the lead, they really don't need to rush here.
This is a game of catch.
Dalrymple tried a quick pass to Melanson, rolled kind of just right off of him. Southwood's possession. Rich is going to take across the mid. We're rearing around 1 minute and 10 seconds left here in the third quarter. Holmes passing in to Simons. He's going to go up. And ref saying no on the shot.
Valley foul number 40, Jace Potter.
It's a foul by Potter for Valley.
And I think Alex Kraft is coming in for West Melanson.
Yes. Still Southwood's ball with 1:04 left to go in the third. Simons checking in to Farr.
Almost a steal there.
Over to Holmes. Holmes moving in a little bit. He's still going to go up for 2. He's airballed it. Calling a foul. Still Valley's possession.
Southwood foul number 42, Alex Farr.
Less than a minute left to go. Tripedi passing it over to Dalrymple and then back to Tripedi. With the lead, don't really need to rush, and I think they know that. They're not taking any chances unless they see an opening. Tripedi with a deep 3. I take that back. They're going to take a chance with the deep 3. Holmes checking it back into place and able to get it to his teammate Rich. He's going to go all the way. Go for the layup, but couldn't quite get it. But he did draw the foul. So I guess that's worth something.
Valley foul number 10, Tanner Tripedi.
That's Tripedi's third foul, which that can be debatable on whether or not that's good or bad, depending on what quarter you're in. And in the third quarter, that's bad.
Not the best. First shot for Rich doesn't go. See how the second one fares. The second one's good.
Wes Melanson checks in for the Vikings.
Melanson's coming back into play for the Vikings. He's going to take place of Parker, number 34. Tripedi's going to send it over. Having some trouble holding on to it. Tripedi's going to gain recovery of it. That's Dalrymple for 3.
Parker Dalrymple for 3.
And Rich now for Southwood with it. He's going to pass it over to Farr. Farr's going to try and move in. Can't quite get anywhere. Holmes now with it. Just gets knocked out of his hands and straight over to Melanson. Melanson deep pass over to Dalrymple. Dalrymple over to Potter. Tried to get it up for the buzzer. Couldn't quite make it there.
At the end of the third quarter,
That's going to bring us to the end of the third quarter. We're going to take a short break, get a word in from our sponsors, and we'll be right back for fourth quarter action here on RTC TV4.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors. Evans Agency in Rochester, offering farm liability, farm personal property, and farm outbuilding policies, all customized to fit your insurance needs. Let Judy help you protect all of your possessions. Online at evansagencyrochester.com. First Federal Savings Bank is your local mortgage lender with 6 locations throughout North Central Indiana. Trust the professionals at First Federal Savings Bank. Online at firstfederalbanking.com. Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production.
By
And we are back here on RTC TV4. We are live with boys varsity basketball between the Tippecanoe Valley Vikings and the Southwood Knights. So far, Valley is leading the Knights 53-46, and we are entering the fourth and final quarter of the game tonight. Let's see if Southwood can get anything moving.
Yep, we're entering the fourth quarter, and it's definitely been no short of a good one.
Both teams been back and forth, giving it all. Southwood with possession. Holmes with the ball, entering like the entire team, and he's still going up with it. Couldn't quite get on it. Valley on the rebound, but fighting to keep a hold of it. There's going to be a foul called. It's going to be a Southwood foul. Valley's possession. Trapedi to check it in.
Southwood foul number 24, Luke Weiner.
The foul is on number 24, Luke Weiner. Trapedi checking into Kraft and then keeping it to try and cross the mid. Send over to Parker. Parker over to Kraft. And Kraft back to Parker. Over to Kraft, passing in to Shepard. Shepard's going to give it to Trapedi, but he gets called with the travel.
Parker Dalrymple enters for the Vikings.
Going to have number 24, Dalrymple, coming in for number 54, Kraft, for the Vikings. Rich crossing the mid for Southwood. And the Simons passing all the way over to Holmes. Back to Rich. Rich going up for two.
And that's good.
A few bounces there and it's in. Trapedi with a nice spin into double coverage. Dalrymple with a deep three-pointer.
Just no good.
Bit far. That's going to be out on Valley, giving it over to the Knights.
Still a 5-point game with 6:48 to go.
Rich crossing over midcourt, passing over to Holmes. Holmes over to Simons. Simons to Barney. Barney looking for an opening. He's going to give it to Holmes. Over to Rich, trying to get something moving. Besides staying out in the arc. Simons trying to pass it in. There's a foul.
I think that one's a defensive.
Foul number 22, Jalen Shepard.
That is Shepard's fourth foul. Ooh, that's kind of cutting it close.
Checks in for the Vikings.
We got Jace Potter coming in for the Vikings. They took Shepard out. The Holmes with the pass. Almost wasn't anyone there. Simon's able to recover it. He's going all the way and putting it up, and he gets two.
Jackson Simons.
3-point game.
Yeah, Southwood's still pulling it in. They're letting Valley know that this isn't an easy game. This isn't going to be like a giveaway.
Dalrymple going up for two. Looking to respond with another 2-point addition to the lead. And Valley letting them know they got to fight to try and catch up. Simons trying to put up a three, couldn't quite get it to land. Trapedi on the rebound, crossing mid for Valley. See if he finds anyone to help him out. He gets it over to Potter. Gets it over to Parker, over to Melanson, over to Dalrymple to go up, and he gets two. Valley starting to catch some heat. And now Rich passing over to Simons. Sends it over to Holmes. Holmes for three. He drains a three.
Dallas Holmes for three. 30 seconds.
There's going to be a timeout called on the court. So we're going to take a short break, get a word in from our sponsors, and we'll be right back.
At Co-Alliance Propane, we treat our customers like neighbors because, well, that's what we are. When you trust Co-Alliance Propane as your seriously local propane provider, you're trusting a team of professionals who live, work, and watch the game from right across the county, not the country. A team that's close by and seriously dedicated to your safety and providing the best service possible. Find out more about Co-Alliance Propane's seriously local service and how you can get 50 gallons of propane free at coalliancepropane.com.
Welcome back, folks, to RTC TV4, where we are live at Tippecanoe Valley with Viking boys basketball against the Southwood Knights. 5 minutes and 12 seconds left to go here in the fourth and final quarter. Tripedi to check it in to Parker.
Southwood's pulling a full court press here.
They're not giving them any leeway if they can help it. Parker passing out of almost double guard. Tripedi for two. It's gonna be a foul on Valley, being Southwood ball.
Foul number 40, Jace Potter.
That's going to put Southwood in the bonus.
And they'll get their shots. And that's not something you want here as you're wrapping things up.
Simon's at the line, shooting one in the bonus.
Simons gets one in a bonus. Let's see what he can do. Gets the first one. Gets a chance for a second one. If he makes the second one, it's a 2-point game and a one-possession difference between the two teams. Definitely keeping it close. Second shot's up. It's in.
Just a 2-point game now.
Full court press. Valley's trying to break it. Tripedi trying to hang on. He got in some double coverage, stuck there. Nice pass over to Potter. He's going to put it up for two.
Jace Potter.
Nice pass game by Valley offensively. Able to get that down there real quick. Now we got Gabe Lloyd in play for Southwood. Passing over to Holmes, passing over to Simons, pumping it up for two. Big crowd reaction on that one.
Valley foul number 40, Jace Potter.
And Potter's sitting with 4 fouls. That's not really something you want with your big man there.
It's moments like these that will make the fans hate you as a ref. When it's come down to the wire and your team already has a huge disadvantage in fouls.
For sure. Simons with his 2. He gets the first one.
Yeah, I'm looking at the scoreboard, and Simons already has 16, and he's not even the biggest biggest scorer, the leading scorer.
The second one's in. Still a 2-point game. Tripedi passing over to Parker. Parker over to Tripedi. Tripedi over to Potter. Double coverage on Parker.
Yeah, I'm seeing Dallas Holmes try to help up numerous Valley's players. So obviously, not only is he tall, but he's definitely got sportsmanship, and I respect that.
He's a big guy, you know. Some of the fouls he's got is probably on accident, you know.
Yep.
Tripedi with the ball for Valley. Send to Parker and back over to Tripedi, trying to find an opening. Melanson sending it back over to Tripedi. And over to Dalrymple. Dalrymple again to Potter, and he got stuffed. That was Barney getting a hold of the ball and getting it out of there.
Southwood foul number 20, Jackson Simons. Jace Potter at the line for the Vikings, shooting 2.
Potter does draw the foul. Off the back.
No good.
Carson Rich checks in for the Knights.
We got Rich and Lloyd, numbers 14 and 3, checking in for the Knights. Or one of them. I think Lloyd was already in play. Either way. Holmes rolling the ball across the mid.
Try to conserve some time.
Lloyd passing over to Rich. Rich back to Lloyd, trying to go in and do something with it. He goes up for 2. There's 2.
Now it's just a 1-point game.
Southwood still holding on to that full court press. Valley honestly having some trouble breaking it every time.
Southwood foul number 3, Gabe Lloyd.
Yeah, Southwood has been playing some really pressuring defense here, and it definitely probably will cost the game if they do it incorrectly.
Melanson with the ball, popping it up for 2. Bit too far. Holmes on the rebound. crossing mid. He's looking for someone, gets it over to Rich. Rich thought about going up with it. Decided his chances were better off passing it back out to Holmes. Holmes over to Lloyd. Lloyd back to Holmes, trying to figure something out. They don't got too much time to dawdle, but, want to make the plays good. Simons on his own rebound to try and throw it back up there. He couldn't get it, but he's going to draw that foul.
And since Valley now has 9 fouls, you already know that they're in the bonus, so.
Jackson Simons at the line.
A lot of pressure on Simons. He's got the potential to take the lead here for Southwood with 3 minutes and 17 seconds left to go in the game. There's the first shot. And it's in. It's tied. Second shot's up, and it's off the front. Tied game at 60. Tripedi with the ball. Southwood holding on to that full court press, as one would. And Potter passing over to
Dalrymple.
Dalrymple to Melanson, over to Tripedi. Tripedi sending it back over to Parker. Parker over to Dalrymple.
Yeah, Southwood's playing very pressuring defense.
Trying not to give Valley any room to breathe and make a three-point shot or give him any room to drive in. Try to get a pass over to Melanson. Southwood gets a hand in there. Rich now looking to go all the way. Up for two. They get two. Southwood takes the lead here with 2 minutes and 37 seconds left. Now Valley coming back around. Dalrymple looking to find some help. Ref's calling it out on Southwood. Valley's possession. Tripedi to check it in. It's into Parker.
That's going to be a kicked ball.
Out on Southwood, still Valley's possession. There's going to be a timeout called on the court. So we're going to take a short break, get a commercial in. We'll be right back here on RTC TV4. Thanks for tuning in.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors.
Enyard's True Value and Rental is your local one-stop shop for all of your home improvement and party rental needs. Let our friendly and knowledgeable staff help you with your next project or event. Start right. Start here. Stay connected with the fastest internet speeds available with RTC Fiber Communications. Voice, data, and video connectivity for the 21st century. Local service, local support, local investment. Online at rtc1.com.
Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production.
All right, folks, and we're back here on RTC TV4. We're live here with boys varsity basketball at Tippecanoe Valley with the Vikings squaring off against the Knights. Knights are taking the lead here in the final minutes of the game here with 2:23 left on the board for the fourth quarter. They are leading 62-60. See if they can keep that going or Valley can catch them and bring them back down. Tripedi with Valley with possession. Tripedi passing into Parker. Parker crossing mid, back to Tripedi. Over to Parker, over to Dalrymple, back to Parker, over to Tripedi. Trying to find an opening, staying on the outside of the arc. Melanson trying to pass it in. It goes up. And that's Shepard that put up that two. 2 minutes left.
Yeah, this is starting to get clutch time right now for any player. So you don't want to screw up in these moments.
Simons to Holmes. Holmes trying to go up for two. He gets it up and he gets the two in.
Dallas Holmes.
Melanson checking in Tripedi and the full court press still by Southwood. Not letting go of any chance for Valley to break. Valley going past it pretty quick. Shepard up for two. I take it back. The game's tied. Rich passing midline, passing over to Lloyd, over to Simons, over to
Rich.
And Rich up for two.
Carson Rich.
Now Tripedi crossing the mid. Rearing around a minute left in the game. It's a close one. And that's
That's going to be a defensive foul, which I believe, yep, will put Valley in the bonus.
Southwood foul, number 14, Carson Rich.
Fouls on Carson Rich, number 14 for Southwood. We got Parker to take the bonus. Shots in. He gets a second shot to tie things up. A lot of pressure on this one. And the shot's in. Game's tied. So we're going to get another timeout called. We'll take another break, get another commercial in. We'll be right back here on RTC TV4.
Ever wonder why your local TV bill keeps going up? The bulk of these increases are due to rising network fees. A few powerful media companies dictate what TV providers must pay to offer their channels to you. And every time networks demand more money, that affects what you pay every month. If TV providers don't meet their demands, networks threaten blackouts. Since 1999, these network fees have increased by 3.5 times the rate of inflation. To see what we're doing to keep network fees in check, visit tvonmyside.com.
We're back, folks. Boys varsity basketball action at Tippecanoe Valley High School with the Vikings against the Knights. Game's tied at 66 with 1:04 left to go here in the fourth and final quarter. It's Southwood's possession. And Simons to check it in. Valley now implementing a full court press. Rich passing mid. He's looking to go all the way. Yep, he's going to send it out to Holmes, out to Lloyd, out to Simons. That's interference with the ball. That's a steal.
Definitely what Valley needs right now.
Lanson over to Dalrymple for three. Dalrymple with three.
Parker Dalrymple has been in this same spot before. That man can shoot threes in the clutch. His name is Mr. Clutch.
Got a timeout called by Southwood. And with that, we're going to take another short break, and we'll be right back here with you on RTC TV4.
First Federal Savings Bank has provided mortgage loans for over 50 years.
We're now offering commercial loans to support our local businesses.
We offer business loans for real estate, equipment, lines of credit, and investments. We also offer Simply Free business checking for all your banking needs.
Contact Lindy Breeden, our business lending expert, to take the worry out of your business banking.
And remember, we don't want to be the biggest bank, just the best bank.
Well, folks, we're back here. Basketball at Tippecanoe Valley High School with the Vikings taking on the Knights, and it is a close one, and it's been back and forth, and Valley just able to pull away with that nice three-point shot by Dalrymple, putting them ahead at 69-66. 37 seconds left in the game. It's getting intense.
Yes, it is, and as I've said before that timeout, Parker Dalrymple has been in this situation before, which throwback to the game against Whitco where his lucky three won Valley the game against Whitco. And Dalrymple, similar situation except a few minor changes, but long story short is he's still able to make those threes.
Let's see if that three is exactly what they needed. It's Southwood's possession. Rich crossing the midline. Clock's ticking. Rich looking to go all the way. He was close to getting that too, but he's going to draw the foul.
At least it's not an and one.
Right.
Valley foul number 24, Parker Dalrymple.
That is Dalrymple's fourth foul, which...
Carson Ridge at the line, shooting two.
Rich at the line for two for Southwood. He's got a chance to make it a one-point game. If Southwood can get a hold of this ball after this, they have a chance to take the lead again. First shot's good for Rich. Let's see if the second one's good. Second one just in and out. Valley on the rebound. Trapiti with the ball. In over to Parker. Parker in heavy coverage there. There's going to be a foul.
Southwood foul number 24, Luke Weiner.
It's going to be a foul on number 24, Weiner for Southwood.
Shooting one in the bonus.
Yeah, Southwood's now got to hope for a miracle if they want to consider getting a win on their wins column and their record.
Kraft coming into play for the Vikings. And Parker with his bonus. First shot's off the back. Southwood with the ball. Holmes has got it. 17 seconds left in the game. Holmes going all the way, going up for two.
And it's in.
It's in.
Dallas Holmes.
That's a tied game. Trapini with the ball. Trapini looking across the line with 5 seconds left to go. He's going up for a three.
No good.
It's off the mark.
And it's blocked. It's up. Not in.
Overtime.
And it's going to be overtime here tonight. The crowd is all over the place here.
This is the first time that we've experienced overtime, at least, I'm pretty sure, since we've started filming the Valley, if I'm not mistaken.
I'm not so sure. I've only been participating in this season. Either way, tied at 69 points, 4 minutes into overtime now for the Vikings and the Knights.
Yeah, this game has just been a major tug of war. Even when it seemed like the other team was going to get the better end of the rope, the other team just managed to get back some strength and just pull that rope back.
Let's see if one of the teams are able to break away here. Buzzer's beeping. Coach is going over some final strategies here. It's getting down to the wire.
Yeah, I'm looking at the scoreboard, and 3 of Southwood's players are in triple digits in points, and Valley has 4.
Here we are setting up for another tip-off. We got Shepard up there for the Vikings. I think I'm seeing, is that number 24 for Southwood?
Yep.
No, it's 34 for Southwood. That was Barney. Trapidi getting a hold of the ball for a Valley possession. And Southwood still implementing a bit of a full court press.
That's stolen away by Holmes.
He's going to give it over to Weiner. He gives it back to Holmes. Gives it over to Rich. And Rich popping a 2.
Too short. That's going to be a foul on Southwood. So therefore, Valley will get one in a bonus.
Southwood foul number 24, Luke Weiner. Wes Melanson at the line for the Vikings, shooting one in the bonus.
Melanson getting his bonus. See if he can take the lead for Valley here. He gets the bonus. Gets another shot. And just off the front of the rim there. Everyone going for the rebound. Rich crossing the midline for Southwood. And over to Holmes. Holmes going up for 2.
And it's no good.
Valley getting it back. Trapidi crossing, getting into double coverage. Decides to go back and give it to Parker to cross the mid. Parker sending to Melanson. Melanson trying to hand it over to Shepard. Ends up going off on a Southwood player.
Gabe Lloyd
giving it back to
Southwood.
Valley. Gabe Lloyd checking in for Southwood. Trapidi looking to check it in. He gets it stolen by Lloyd. And Lloyd over to Holmes.
That is definitely not good in moments like these.
Holmes looking to pass.
And it's in.
It's in for number 34, Barney. Now Dalrymple for Valley. Send it back out to Melanson. And trying to get back to Dalrymple. Little mishap with the pass there. There's a foul.
That's a defensive foul, so that'll put Dalrymple on the line.
Southwood foul number 10, Dallas Holmes. Parker Dalrymple at the line for the Vikings, shooting 2.
First one's in. Game's tied again at 71.
Do you think this game will only have one overtime, or do you think it'll last a couple more?
I don't know. At the rate we're going, we might see another one. It's just been back and forth. Lloyd crossing the mid. Southwood possession. Holmes with the ball. Holmes going up for 2. He's short. He's off, actually. It's going to be Valley possession. We got number 24 coming in for Southwood. That's Weiner. Taking place of Lloyd. Trapedi checking it in all the way to Shepard. Shepard trying to pass it through. No one there. Holmes for 3. He's off.
That's a second straight air ball for Holmes. This is definitely not good for Southwood.
Lansing crossing the mid. He's getting it up. To Shepard, who gets it up for 2. Now Southwood. Simons with the ball. Send over to Rich. Rich for 3. He's good for 3.
Carson Rich for 3.
There's a timeout called. And with the timeout, we're going to take a short break. We'll be right back here on RTC TV4. Stay tuned.
There's been a lot of talk lately about net neutrality. At RTC, our customers receive the full and open internet, and nothing less. We are not the gatekeeper, toll operator, or curator. A free and open internet has been the single biggest driver of innovation over the last generation, and we want that engine of innovation to live on in our customers. If you ever have a question about your internet service, give RTC a call. We are here for you.
And we're back, folks, with boys varsity basketball action here at Tippecanoe Valley High School. We got the Tippecanoe Valley Vikings squaring off against Southwood Knights. We've been bleeding into overtime here. We got 2 minutes and 9 seconds left, and the score is still tied at 74 points. Been back and forth nonstop. Honestly, this whole entire second half and onward.
We've been seeing this kind of basketball since the very first quarter.
Let's see, it's Valley's possession. See if they can get something moving for him. Trapedi's to check it in. Trapedi checking it in over to Dalrymple. Back to Trapedi. Full court press by Southwood. They're able to get a hand on it. It's out on Valley, giving it back to Southwood. We got Simons to check it in.
That was a crucial error right there.
And Trapedi able to steal it. He's tripped.
And that's going to be a foul. Yeah, this game has gotten everybody's blood pressure going up.
Foul number 14, Carson Rich.
Fouls on number 14, Rich by Southwood. We got Trapedi shooting 2 on the line. First shot's in. And we got Alex Kraft coming in for the Vikings, taking place at Parker, number 34. We got Lloyd coming in, number 3, taking place at 24. Should be Weiner for the Knights. Second shot's up. It's in. Holmes with the ball. He's going to let it roll to kind of save him some time. Lloyd's going to pick it up. Cross over mid. Lloyd's going to drive in a little. Yeah, try and send it back out to Rich. Trapedi sends it out back, but Southwood able to recover it. And now Rich with the ball. He's going to go up for 2. The ref calling no. Valley possession.
What kind of foul was that?
Southwood offensive foul, number 14, Carson Rich.
I'm not sure. It was an offensive foul on Southwood, though. for sure.
Parker checks in for the Vikings.
Cameron Parker's coming in for the Vikings. I think a timeout's trying to be called here. Or something.
Luke Weiner checks in for the Knights.
Yep, there's the timeout.
There it is. Take a short break. We'll be right back here in just a moment.
This is Old You. And this is Now You.
Clive wears his fire hat and coat in the rain.
Things change. Your insurance should too. Talk to an Indiana Farm Bureau insurance agent. And now you can stop knocking on wood.
And we're back here, folks. 76-74 is the score here, with Valley leading by 2. And Southwood just getting off an offensive foul. Valley will have possession. Minute 42 left here in overtime.
What a game so far.
Tripedi to check it in. He gets it in over to Parker. Southwood definitely implementing the full court press. A lot of pressure here. Melanson with the ball. They're trying to send over to Tripedi. Southwood with the steal. Over to Holmes. Holmes for 3.
No good.
Off the mark. Valley gets it back. Shepard on the rebound. He bounces over to Melanson, over to Tripedi. Looking across the mid. He makes a pass over to Dalrymple. Tries to go up. He gets the foul.
Yeah, this bleacher set's kind of vibrating a little bit based on all the crowd excitement.
Dalrymple for 2. First one's up. It's in.
Alex Kraft checks in for the Vikings.
And Kraft's coming in for the Vikings. And Tripedi's stepping out. Second shot's up, and it's in, making it a 2-possession game. Holmes passing over to Lloyd. Crossover mid. Lloyd trying to drive in, trying to get something moving. Sends it back out. Weiner and over to Simons. And going up. Doesn't get it. But he does get the foul.
Valley foul number 54, Alex Kraft.
That's a foul on Kraft.
Jackson Simons at the line for the Knights, shooting 2.
First shot's up, and it's good. It's now back to a 1-possession game. Tripedi coming in for Kraft.
Checks in for the Knights. Tanner Tripedi for Tippecanoe Valley.
And Alex Farr came in for Southwood. Second shot's off the front of the rim. Southwood on the rebound.
That's going to be another foul on Valley.
Valley foul number 34, Cameron Parker. Luke Weiner at the line, shooting 2.
Weiner's at the line for Southwood for 2. First shot's up.
And it's in.
Second shot's up, and it's in as well. It's a 1-point game now. Valley with possession. Tripedi to check it in. He's over to Parker and back over to himself, over across the line. Gets over to Shepard to put it up for 2. He gets it in for 2. Oh, nope, that's a travel. Ref's calling no point. It's going to be Southwood's ball. 1:01 to go.
Well, that was definitely crucial.
Lloyd passing over to Holmes. Holmes getting over to Simons. Simons trying to get something going with it. Gets it back over to Holmes. Holmes in double coverage. Gets it to Simons. Trying to break through, put it up. Draws the foul.
Valley foul on number 22, Jalen Shepard.
That means
Shepard's out of here. It's his 5th foul. We got Potter coming in for him.
James Potter checks in for the Vikings.
43 seconds left to play.
For the Knights, shooting 2.
Simon's in a pressured position here. First shot to tie it up, second shot to take the lead. First shot's up.
And it's no good.
No good. Second shot to tie it up. See what he can do.
And it's no good.
Valley was on the rebound. They were able to get there's a foul on Southwood, I believe.
Southwood foul number 3, Gabe Lloyd.
Here you are in a situation where 2 free throws are crucial. You missed the first one.
Chase Potter at the line.
That's not bad,
shooting 2.
but it was crucial. And you missed both of them. That's going to sting.
Potter, first one's up, off the front.
Yeah, these points are now crucial.
41 seconds left to play. Second one's up, and it's good. 2-point game, 1 possession game. Southwood with the ball. Crossing mid. Over to Holmes. Holmes looking to go in. He's going to go up for 2.
And it's in.
It lands.
30.
Dallas Holmes.
Trapedi checking it in. He's under double coverage here. Gets over to Parker. Parker sending it over to Dalrymple. Dalrymple getting to Melanson. Melanson up for 2.
And I think he drew the foul as well.
That he did. He's going to the line.
Southwood foul, number 32, Dawson Phillip. Check that. Alex Farr. Melanson at the line, shooting 1. Braden Barney checks in.
We got Barney
for the
coming back
Knights.
in for Southwood. Melanson for 1. See what he can do. 17 seconds left to play. He gets it.
Looks like a timeout's called.
With the timeout called, we're going to take a short break, and we'll be right back after this.
Timeout, Tippecanoe Valley.
This is old you. And this is now you. Things change. Your insurance should too. Talk to an Indiana Farm Bureau insurance agent, and now you can stop knocking on wood.
And we're back, folks. 17.7 seconds left to play. Valley in the lead, 82-79 against the Knights. Southwood's got possession. Let's see what happens.
Southwood possession here.
And Valley looking to keep on about almost a full court press here to make sure they don't roll the ball to save them some time.
Yeah, at this moment, it would be no surprise if they added a whole lot of pressure.
Lloyd looking to get something moving. He goes up.
And it's in.
He gets 2.
Gabe Lloyd.
That's going to be another timeout.
That's another timeout. We'll take another short break and be right back after this.
This broadcast brought to you in part by these local sponsors. Enjoy the game with an ice-cold Coke. Locally owned and operated since 1907, Coca-Cola Bottling Company of Kokomo proudly supports 28 high schools in north central Indiana. Our starting lineup of brands are sure to keep you hydrated on the sidelines and at home. Coca-Cola Bottling Company of Kokomo. RTC TV4 thanks you for watching tonight's broadcast. Sponsorship and advertising opportunities are available, and free production is included with every sponsorship package. If you are seeing this, then your customers are seeing it too. RTC TV4. See for yourself. Please support the local sponsors who make this production possible.
All right, folks, and we're back. 10.6 seconds to play. Only a 1-point game here.
Valley possession.
All Valley needs to do is hold on to it here for 10 seconds, and they got it. Trapedi going to find someone to give it to. Gets over to Melanson. Melanson tries to get back to Trapedi. Lloyd up for two.
And it's no good.
Can't get it. Holmes gets it in for two.
That's going to be another timeout.
And I think we're not going to cut to commercial break this time around. We're just going to sit through it. Way too quick on that one. 4.1 seconds to play. Holmes able to catch the clutch to get back up on that rebound for Southwood. Southwood now takes the lead 83-82. Go on.
If Valley manages to pull this off, this will be a bigger, if they manage to pull off a shot before the buzzer, this will be a bigger buzzer beater than a game against Whitco.
See what they can pull off here. Been an intense game all throughout the night. But
yes, it has.
Especially now.
These 4.9 seconds determine how this game will go for Valley and Southwood.
It's a Valley possession. 4.9 to play. Crossing the mid, Dalrymple getting over to Melanson. Melanson going up.
It's blocked.
Holmes with it. And that does it.
Yikes.
You hate to see it. That's a heartbreaker for Valley. Southwood's going to take it away tonight, 83-82. 1 point off while you're practically just neck and neck the entire way through. That's got to hurt. But a good game nonetheless.
Yes. It hurts when you miss the last shot, but it hurts worse when it was a block.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not only is that savage, that's just gut-wrenching. And obviously, yeah, Melanson is going to have a hard time sleeping tonight. Yikes.
Well, regardless of the outcome, both teams definitely, for sure, gave it their all. Southwood's just able to barely pull away here tonight and take the lead. And it just been an intense game overall.
Yes, a huge congrats to Southwood for their really close victory, which nobody even predicted that it'll go down this close. And again, huge congrats to Valley for their effort in this close contest, which means that if they play again sometime in the sectional or playoffs, you know that that's going to be a good game.
For sure. And also another congratulations to Southwood's Dallas Holmes for making his 1,000th career point here tonight. Early on, too. It was in the first couple minutes of the game.
Yep, and Dallas Holmes had himself 27 points tonight, which leads both teams. But yeah, definitely a great way to end off Friday, I'd say.
Oh, for sure. Impressive game by both teams. Well, folks, that's going to do it for us here on RTC TV4. Thank you for tuning in. You can check out all our coverage and everything that we do online at rtc4.com. And once again, I was Dakota Hayden. Alongside with me, I had Nate Roberts. And thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
Jason Potter with 13 and Parker Dalrymple with